Hey guys, and welcome to my channel and to this video and to my Inktober Plus watercolors. And for today I will again use, also as in previous videos, this Hahnemuhle sketchbook that I have dedicated to Inktober this year. Also a pencil and an eraser is what you will be needing for a sketch. Then some ink pens. I'm using these from Etcher. These are 01, 03 and 05. It is from a collection of 16 ink pens. So very nice collection. You can find there a lot of different ink pens, everything you basically need. And some color sheets from Viviva. And I do love those because they're very vibrant and just on a go you just grab them and paint. Some black from my watercolors, and I believe that could be everything except of course for the brushes. I will be using this Raphael Soft Aqua. I do love that one because it can hold a quite amount of water. Also I will be using this smaller brush and some white gouache. That is basically, I believe, everything we're gonna need for this painting. So without further ado, let's get to our sketching. Today we will be doing an sand clock, and well, I do believe the sketch will be quite basic, simple. So you will need a little some circle that you can use if you have this ruler. You can use also something like that, so that would also be fine. And well, I guess for today I will be using this cap. I really do like the size of that one. It just fits perfectly to what I'm planning to do for my sand clock. So like that, and then one, just try to place it exactly beneath. So the other circle for a sand clock, and we're gonna connect those two here. You can just see where your center is, so you just place it around the center like that. And then we're not gonna go all the way to here, but we're gonna cut like that. So gonna do the stand for our clock. So this one also. So these are gonna be our stands. Same thing we're gonna do at the top. So just try to keep it as similar as possible. So like that on the other side, and then one a little bit outside, and I will just curve that like in a upper one like that. I'm just gonna see if I did see how far I am. I would need to add like that. So also on the other side. Just make your adjustments until you're happy with how it all looks. Like that. Oops, sorry. That was loud. And I believe that could be everything for our sketch. I will just do a little embellishment here for our sand clock, and then we do want to add like that. That's going to be where our sand clock is going to be broken. So like that. And now I will just do the ink pen line, and then go and then start with our details from the ink. This is just a basic sketch, so I'm gonna start with my ink. lines like that. One more in between. Same thing in the lower part. Like that. And then the lines for our glass, our clock, to here and the other side. And you see I'm not really trying to be so much precise, and also I'm not trying to like that. That's where our glass is broken. So like that. So let's just erase. And I will do just a little bit more of the sketching. This time I will use this 01, and we're gonna make, well, I guess our clock is going to, we'll have here some embellish, some sand that it's is slipping down. So like that. And also in the upper part we have some thick glass there, so that's gonna spill, and here also it's gonna, our sand is going to fall like that, and then go also outside like that. So that's going to be it, and we will have a few shading lines here and also on the lower stand. Like that. So like that, starting with yellow ochre. I have it here a little bit from the previous painting, and I'm just gonna add that one here, and we do have some here. Just tap in that yellow ochre. I will also be using this. This is a ultramarine blue. Just tap it in here and there. You can use any colors you like, so you don't have to use the exactly same colors as I am. This is going to be again somewhat like a galaxy painting, so I will also again use a little bit of magenta. I have it here. Just tap in a few dots with magenta to create a beautiful tones. I'm gonna go all the way to the edge with that one, a little bit on the other side. It is mixing with my colors, so creating a violet or some orangey color like that. So maybe just spread that one a little bit tapping in. Here and there. And I do have here this beautiful peacock blue, so I'm gonna use that one. See how rich tones are in this color sheet. I do love to use them for galaxies because they're really rich tones. Just mix those in slightly, like that. Here also up. You can do this definitely in sections if it makes it a little bit more comfortable to you. You know, you can paint this part and this part, because I know I am going pretty fast, but this is just a demonstration, an idea what and how you can do, so you can definitely take your own pace. You don't have to pace. You don't have to follow mine. Try to follow mine. So like that. Beautiful color mixes. And now I will get some black. Pick a little bit smaller brush. Get the black. While the paint is still here. Wet. Just a little bit more. We do want that black to be quite dark. So just add it. Also here and there. And that black will be the magic that will create a galaxy impression in our sand clock. Like that, and just here. Even though we have a quite dark colors, I did use a very dark colors in a galaxy. Very saturated colors. But we will also add a little bit of the white, so that will, well, the paint is still wet, of course, so that will create a beautiful effect, also of some light glow. That. So now I will get that white wash. Let's get it enough and do a few splatters here. Like that. So I will also, now while that slightly dries, get back to my brush, to this one, and then just with this brown color, actually I'm gonna use this, not from this set, but from the other. So we do have this brown here. This one is called tree bark brown, so I'm gonna pick up that brown. I'm just gonna paint in the top and the bottom to our sand clock. And we can do a few splatters with that color. And just also some clean water to spread the paint also here. So like that. And then just finish it off. So now that these are somewhat dry, I will just add a little bit more of the details. And first I will just pick up, I do have here some, as I said earlier, ultramarine, and I will just add a little bit of brown to it, or I could add just a little bit of the black, that's also fine, to create somewhat a grayish color. And just gonna go and paint the edges of my glass hour like that, and then just maybe add a little bit of the water, make a very light consistency, and go inside the clock just to create the impression of the glass there like that. And for here I do want that part to be slightly darker like that. So let's get some magenta, and I will paint this in a bright magenta like that. So now that we have created that border, like that, and glass, I do want to get a little bit more of the black and just add it here and there again on our painting to create those again darker, the darkest parts of our galaxies, or like that. So does it look like it's cut? Just adding a little bit more color here at the edge, just to make it visible that there is distinction in this part and this part where the glass is broken. And again, white gouache, because we were splattering on the wet. So they just, those splatters just mixed in with our colors. And they're not visible anymore, so we need to add. You can use toothbrush here, or maybe a brush with somewhat stiff bristles. I'm gonna get that one. See how nice bristles that one has. So I'm gonna get some white gouache on that brush and do a few smaller ones, because this one just can get, it's quite stiff. So with that one you can get nice smaller splatters like that. Also I will get again that smaller brush, pick up some black, and do a few splatters with that black also. that. A few splatters with magenta. I do need a little bit more water on it. Like that. And I will get a little bit more of the white gouache just to do some highlights also on my clock. This will dry later, no worries. So just to add a little bit more of the shine, like that. So I will just now write in here, this is sand clock. Still wet here, so I need to be careful. Maybe not the perfect time to write that. It's great. I have it on my hand. This is a sand clock, very beautiful text, I must say. October. This is 19th. Like that. I do want some spillage here on this part, so just use a little bit. There is still a possibility to move that paint, so I will just use it to move the paint and add a little bit more of the color around that clock. A little bit more splatters with that, just a little bit of brownish. So see how it still just does spill a little bit. So I'm gonna do that, do a little bit of the spillage. And there you go. Maybe I can still just add some color up there to make it look less dark. And a little bit of that yellow ochre. Here, not maybe all the way. Just in some parts, then everything else will look slightly brighter, like that. Yeah, I think I like that better. It was just getting too dark. Maybe pick up a little bit of the paint. Just expose the paint that is underneath the black. Because there is another layer of the paint. So I just wanted to... It's getting too dark for me. Like that. And some of that yellow I will also add here in this lower part, like that. Like that. I do believe I like that a little bit better. Then when it was just getting too dark. So these are now more or less dry, and I do want to add a little bit more of the details and emphasize some of the things. So I'm gonna use again ink pen. I'd add in those details. So we're now done. So guys, I hope you do like this video, and if you do like this video, hit the like button, share it, and comment. Please do comment. That would really help a lot to this video and my channel to get to a wider audience. And well, I guess if you haven't still, please do subscribe also to my channel to not miss any of my future videos. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!